Hello, hello, hello everyone, and welcome to my reaction to One Piece episode 1125. It is called A Clash of Two Men's Determination, Kizaru and Sentomaru. So heads up, I might have to say this in every intro, but I am a manga reader. I am caught up with the latest chapter. If you want to watch my first time manga read along of these chapters, it will be on my manga channel. It's called Anime-chan Sanban, or just Google Anime-chan manga read along, whatever. It's here. It should be this one right over here. Kizaru and Sentomaru, chapter 1089 to 1091. I will link, you know what? I'm gonna link it in the description for you, so you don't even have to go looking for it. In the live chat, we have Booty, Hunter, Sotos, Odinoko, Tiago, Antonio. Cherry is here. Welcome, everyone. I am going to be completely immersed in this episode, though. I think it's going to be a good one. Oh, bye, Espada. Espada's actually catching up on my reactions and to One Piece from the very beginning. So he's around episode 28 right now. So you have quite the adventure ahead of you. But yeah, thank you for joining today. It was a lot of fun. Let's go. I'm sorry, but I have to say it. When he says that there are things that we have to protect, all I can hear is the things we have to protect. The system which keeps us on top and everyone else below us. That is all you really want to protect, my guy. Sentomaru-kun! Oh! Don't tell me! I want to try. Butsukaru otoko no kakugo. Kizaru to Sentomaru. Butsukaru no otoko to koto. Yeah, Cherry. I have to say the same. Chomp! Whoa, that sound effect. You know how Godzilla's roar is like famous? This could be... How do they make this? Damn. Damn, Sanji, be careful of this one. But back then, Sentomaru was fighting alongside him. No, no, no. What? 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 He's light. What? Aww. 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 Oh, poor baby. I hate that they have to fight each other. Aww. You taught him well. You. Because he's still protecting Vegapunk. I don't remember that. It's sad that they have to be caught up in this fight in the first place. Because they don't even really know what they're fighting for. Like, they're told it's for, like, peace and whatever, but... It's people like Kizaru that I'm most... Because Kizaru knows better. He's closer to the Gorosei and what's really going on with the freaking celestial dragons and stuff. Do you think he doesn't... Do you think he's like... He doesn't think that he can make a difference? Or does he not realize the injustice? Yeah, but there's 3 of them and 1 of you. So... Oh, yes. I remember this. Round 2. Already snacking. Always priorities. True. Whoa, that looks cool. Protect what, exactly? Yeah, but beyond that, you're protecting the power plot for who? For what, Kizaru? Ask yourself Have you asked yourself? Do you really understand the implications of what you're protecting? I want to sit down with him. I just want to have a talk. I just want to understand. Sips tea. And here we go. They made the sound effect. Well, they made that look so... Can we watch that again? I mean, I could do without that again, but damn, that animation though, they really went like, this guy's hot. Let's give him the animation that he deserves. Can I just... Wait, where was it? I didn't like that, I have to admit. It's little things... Continuity and stuff. It's like when you're watching a movie and you see a car drive past in a world where cars don't exist. Like it's stuff like that can sometimes stand out to you, which I hardly ever notice. But I felt like here it sounds like Nami is screaming with Usopp, and then it goes to the next scene and she's like stone faced. Whoa. Luffy refueled and he's on the way. Whoa! He did not waste any time. Whoa! Cool! It was pretty cool. Damn, it was like... I like... Fucking Luffy turned into light as well. Like, I don't know how I feel about that fully yet, but just the way that he wasted no time. Like, he just... You know? I love that. I love the way he was there, and then he didn't let him finish. He just activated it and rushed in, and then how it ended. Someone else said, Hinata said Luffy turned into Beyblade. I don't know what Beyblade is. Wait, no! Oh, I wanted to read it first, to see if I can recognize all the characters. Sentomaru, Zetsubo, Taisho, Kizaru no Yutsuna Ninmu? Oh, Yutsuna Ninmu. Aww. Here's my first question. Last week someone commented about how Toei ruins every scene that Sanji is in. But I mean, I've read the manga by now. And I've watched all of One Piece at least once and rewatched some scenes. I understand that they embellish a little here and there, you know, add a little bit of filler for that character. And I totally understand, like, when they add things or phrases or something that is inconsistent with the character as it is in the source material. Totally understand that. I don't really understand if anything. I don't personally think that anything that I've seen from Sanji up to this point is inconsistent with his character, personally. I don't know. Could you give examples? I'm a little bit confused there. What? Because it seems to be like a big issue for Sanji fans. A major talking point, if you will. Whereas I didn't notice. Anyway, besides that, that was from last week's conversations. This week, I really love, I didn't think I'd like Sentomaru's character so much. I love how he sticks with Vegapunk, and I don't think it's just because, you know, Vegapunk hired him. I think it's more than that. I think he believes in what Vegapunk stands for. And that makes me all the more sad. I know that Aokiji, Kizaru, and Akainu, they represent different things, but it still hurts a little when someone like Kizaru that you want to like, it's like he is on purpose remaining ignorant. And maybe that's what he's meant to represent, like all the people in powerful positions that know more about what's going on, and the corruption, the truth, the manipulation, and they choose, maybe because they're scared for themselves, maybe because they're hopeless, they feel hopeless, like this is the system and how it's worked, and I as an individual can't do anything against it. But maybe I've just watched too many shows where, you know, that when people have the power to do something, I'd like to see them try. And it's just like he's, you know? So, I wanted to send you an Instagram post about that. I found it an interesting conversation. Do you think it's something that okay, let me, we can talk about it afterwards, because I could do a separate review. Sadly, my videos for YouTube need to be kept under 24 minutes, so I can't really delve into the discussion parts. I mainly will do that on Twitch from here on out. I will save the conversation though. So, as I said, I'm not going to be scoring One Piece anymore from here on out. It's become too vast. I can only see it as a whole. I can't really do... I've always struggled with the larger arcs to go episode by episode by episode. But from now on, I think I can only see One Piece as a whole. And I'm too excited to be caught up with everyone and watching week by week and reading the manga week by week. So I will say what I like, what I don't like as we go along. But mostly, I feel like I've said a lot in terms of the story and the manga read-alongs, and here it's going to be for me about the visuals, the voice acting, what they chose to, you know, expand on, if I even notice, because half the time, you know me, I'm not going to remember little details, like STUSSY getting stabbed. I was going to say something else, but I don't have the confidence to do that. STUSSY getting stabbed by Lucia. I forgot. But wow, they animated that really well. I like that. I still wish for a slight, but more consistency. you know, not just certain moments. I get it, when the action happens, then it's gonna look a bit different, but it's not really a complaint. It's just, I don't know. No, it was great. I enjoyed it all, and I really like the Lucci animation, as much as I hate to say it. Wow, Sentomaru's defeat, I feel like it hit harder in the manga. It's like because I could linger longer on the fight. It had a big impact, and here it felt fast. But that doesn't mean, it's just manga format versus anime format. The anime is going to do some things better because it can add action, it can add sound effects, and the manga, wait, what did I say? The anime can do some things better and manga can do some things better. That's why they go well together, honestly. I don't know if I'm ready for what is to come, but I am. Let's go. Thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the Sanji conversation, the Kizaru stuff that I know people will feel differently, but I think we can have a good conversation about what his character represents. And yeah, visually, it was good. Music was good. Voice acting was good. Nothing more. Anyone else want to give their score? I want to score just this episode. It was an 8.5 for Luffy and Zoro, a minus 1.5 because they cut out the part where Zoro insulted Lucci and his cowardly behavior. Ooh, maybe I should do a chapter comparison afterwards. Okay, well, let me end the video here, and then I'll do a little review, chapter comparison, longer discussion video separately. Thank you for watching. I'll hopefully see you in that discussion video. Bye.